What's up, good people? Mark Holtz here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. It's back to work tomorrow, and tomorrow is a big day in the NFL because that is the last chance for romance tonight. It's the last chance to take the franchise tag players and make them whole. And it's not looking very good right now because we are, I don't know, let's see, about 18 hours away. It's about going on 10 o'clock at night right now. And I'm about finished for the night here at the Red Brick House. We already know that unless something amazing happens, like Tony Pollard comes through and says, I tell you what, give me a 5-year deal for $10 million. Okay, we'll sign that. um, it's not going to be Tony Pollard's getting a long-term deal. The bigger question will be is will Saquon get a deal? Um, Brian Green has been saying that he's been hearing rumors, and we'll find out if they're founded or not, that they might offer him a one-year deal for say $15 million, get that deal signed, and see if they can work out a long-term deal. But the thing is you're not seeing a lot of money going around. DeAndre Hopkins gets a $26 million deal with incentives that could go up to 32. Um, Looking at that, realizing what he was being paid before, um, his cap number was about 29 million this year. So you're looking at not only not going to a team that you think is going to challenge for a Super Bowl. It could happen because things are crazy in the NFL, but more than likely, the Titans are not a good team. They're not a good team. But then again, maybe he makes them a great team. But when you think about him talking about the great quarterbacks, or people asking him the great quarterbacks he wanted to play with, I don't think that Ryan Tannehill was listed as one of them. I might be wrong. He might be listed above Dak Prescott, of course, by you haters out there. Be that as it may, be that as it may, um, don't expect a $16 million deal or $15 million deal for Saquon. The running back market has been shattered, okay? It has been broken. It has been cut in half. Look at the deals that have happened as far as running back. Zeke gets cut. Dalvin Cook gets cut. He's still not signed. And with Hopkins signing for $13 million, Dalvin Cook's hit was, I think, 14, 13 million. I don't think Dalvin Cook's going to get a deal anywhere close to the $10 million range. I'm thinking he'll probably get a one-year deal for maybe about five or so. And as far as Zeke goes, I don't know. I don't know that Zeke is going to be on a team this year, to be quite honest with you. It's that crazy. There's a lot of running backs that are out there. Leonard Fournette's out there. Dalvin Cook's out there. Zeke's out there. There's backs out there that you can get cheap. And since the model is out there where we're not paying a whole lot of money for running backs and winning Super Bowls, you don't see teams rushing out there to pay guys. You think about Adrian Peterson, great running back, incredible. They didn't win Super Bowl. Think of Dalvin Cook, great running back, 1,300 yards a year average, not win a Super Bowl. And so now people are looking at the models differently. For the Cowboys, something the Cowboys do a lot of, and I think it's a great thing, is bonding. They are, Dak Prescott and his receivers stuff group. We've seen them before going to Florida out fishing and stuff and working out in Florida. I think we've seen them at North Carolina one year. This is with Jason Garrett and stuff, doing some things. This year it's Atlanta. We put the clip out this morning where they're all out in a big rubber raft being towed by a boat, and it flips over. Forgive me, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. It flips over and stuff. They're out there having fun, but not only having fun, they're also working on their craft. They are getting together. They're trying to bond. They're trying to make sure that they are an incredible group of guys together. And I believe that this is more important than ever. In fact, I think one of the factors that I believe went into the Cowboys doing well last year and maybe I'm just an idiot. Stephen Jones said famously, we believe in our own guys. Now, here's the thing. It takes time to get 11 guys on the same page. It just does. When you have the complexity of the offenses and defense, one guy not getting the assignment right could kill a play. Guy jumps offside, boom, that's 5 yards. Guy holds, boom, that's 10 yards. Guy, ends up having a personal foul, boom, that's 15 yards. Guy runs the wrong route and the quarterback doesn't read it, boom, it's an interception. One bad play by one guy can destroy it for everybody. The whole team could lose by one mistake. And this is where you saw so many teams last year that went deep into free agency. For whatever reason, it didn't hurt the Eagles. But a lot of teams that got the free agents didn't get out of them what they thought they were going to get. And I believe one of the problems with that is because these guys are coming in with high expectations, and because of the collective bargaining agreement where you don't practice. I think it's asinine. But it's basically the owners trying to appease the players who don't want to practice. They don't care about how good you are on the field because we'll watch anything. But I believe that practice, not only practice makes perfect, good practice makes perfect. And you have to have it. For me, we had a discussion today on the live stream. Bryant was saying, I just don't want anybody to get hurt. Put them in bubble wrap. But I think herein lies part of the problem. When you think about when you do something you haven't done in a while, like let's say you haven't been out running in a while, and you decide to go running full speed. You go out and sprint. You probably pull a muscle. You're definitely going to be sore tomorrow, right? But if you work every day and you go out and run, you're not sore the next day. You're not pulling that muscle. And herein lies the NFL. They don't tackle anymore. So how do you learn how to take a hit? How do you learn how to gather yourself before a hit? How do you learn how to fall? If you saw my short that I put up day before yesterday, I'm an idiot, okay? I had the power head for that drum sander that's about 220 pounds sitting on the stand, and it had the piece of plywood underneath that I need to take the bolt off, right? So I'm sliding down the floor to go put the screw off, and it slips, and it's slipping and falling to my head. Now, I still have cat-like reflexes. Right there, catch it. One, I didn't want to break this brand new piece of equipment. Two, I didn't want to smash my head in. But my reflexes got it there to save my ass. That's what practice does for you too. Yes, you get injuries in practice, but you learn how to hit. You learn getting your shoulder across the body and using your flipper here to wrap up and tackle a guy. You learn not to just go run into somebody and tackle them with your head so you don't break your neck or get a concussion. If you don't practice these things, I don't know how you learn it. And here's the advantage for the Cowboys. I know I've gone around the world to explain all this, but the advantage for the Cowboys last year, having guys who were in the same system, who knew what they were doing because they were there before. And having Dak Prescott with a field in his backyard where they could go hang out, they could go run some routes, they could work on the playbook that they got from OTAs, and they could be on the same page. And I think that's the advantage that the Cowboys had, and one of the reasons why when you saw all these teams get named players left and right, and they didn't bust a grape, yet the Cowboys somehow did. I think that's the reason why. And so you may not like Dak Prescott, and I've had tons of people, I'm losing my fire, tons of people who comment and say they don't like Dak Prescott, we'll never win as long as we have Dak. Well, I hate to tell you, we haven't been winning with or without Dak. So to say that Dak is the reason why we're not winning, no, we weren't winning before Dak. So there you go. All right, good people. The fire has burned out. So it sounds like it's time for me to get up out of here. Let me say from the bottom of my heart, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Be safe out there, and remember to tell the people you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I am going to go to sleep, and hopefully I wake up in the morning to be back here working on this magnificent house. I know some of you say it's a dump. Well, that's your opinion. One man's trash is another man's treasure, and this will forever be a treasure to me. Peace out.